Hey guys, a few years ago there was a movie that came out called The Mask of Zorro. Maybe you've seen it. It's about an older Zorro who is no longer able to kind of take on the role of Zorro, to do the actions, to be that hero. So he finds someone young and he trains him up on how to be Zorro. Towards the end of the movie, the main bad guy, he is fighting the older Zorro and recognizes, hey, you're not the guy that we fought. You're not the person who was fighting us earlier. And the older Zorro said, no, but there are many people who'd be willing to wear the mask of Zorro. This idea that there's power in anonymity. It doesn't matter who puts the mask on, but the same actions, the same things can be accomplished. We talked about on Sunday Ecclesiastes. We kind of covered the first few chapters, just kind of an overview of the book, and talked about a lot of different things. And one of the things we talked about was who was the author. And we only spent a little bit of time on this, that we don't really know. It doesn't make any sense to say that it wasn't Solomon, so we might as well accept Solomon as the author, but it could have been someone else. Whoever wrote it went through a lot of pains to kind of hide his identity. He wanted to be anonymous. He wanted to kind of fade into the background. He wanted, instead of him being the focus, he wanted the message and the words of the Bible to be the focus. There's a lot of books in the Old Testament that are written that way. Authors who just prefer to be in the background, who just prefer to not identify themselves. And we in our 21st century minds don't understand that. We want to know who wrote it. We want to have the facts. We want to know what was really going on in their mind, so we can pick apart their thoughts and all of that. But I think there's something to be learned by the desire of God's servants to be anonymous. You see, they're saying this isn't about me. It's not about my life. It's not about my actions. I'm not interested in the glory. I'm not interested in any of that. What I'm interested in is conveying the words and truths of God. And so I just think there's a beautiful challenge to us there. This challenge to learn to let go, to not make it about us, life, ministry, whatever it is. Jesus tells us in the Sermon on the Mount to, when we do well, not to let our right hand know what our left hand is doing. Basically, let's not make it a big deal. Let's not make it about us. Let's make it about God. And I think we need to be thinking about that as we serve, as we do ministry in this community. Let's make it about God. We don't have to wear masks or do anything crazy to kind of hide who we are, but let's not make it about me. Let's not make it about Pleasant Hill. Let's make it about God wanting to do great things in their lives and in this community.